Are y'all ready for this?
We are officially about 26 hours away from the start of the Ironman, which means this is Saturday morning. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Right after I have recorded this, I'm going out for a 20-minute bike ride and then a 20-minute run just to loosen up the body and get some blood flowing in the legs. And then for the rest of today, I'm not doing any physical activities. The only thing is that I will go get my bike and bags checked in at the location. As you can see, I was there getting registered yesterday. And I couldn't manage myself, so I had to get this shadow. I will try this shadow for the first time today, so I'm ready to use it for tomorrow. But for now, I will just get down and get going on the bike and then do a short and chill run afterwards. So it has been a couple of hours since I finished the bike ride and the run. So it was just a chill bike ride and a chill run to start off the day. As I said earlier, I'm not doing anything particular physical for the rest of today. But now I wanted to show you what I will consume in terms of energy for tomorrow's bike ride. I have this box of Adnu energy gels with a mix of apple and lemon taste, which I'm going to mix up in these water bottles with water. So my thought is that I will consume 3 gels an hour and I will ride for about 6 hours. So the first 2 water bottles will be just 3 gels and a lot of water, and then the third bottle will be the rest of the gels, which is 12 gels in 1 water bottle, and then I will sip on that water bottle for the remaining 4 hours, and then I will consume some of the water that is handed out in the energy stations throughout the bike ride. In terms of energy from the morning, I will eat my usual oatmeal with cinnamon sugar and raisins. Hey guys, so right now it's Tuesday morning at 4:53 o'clock. So it's pretty early, but I wanted to show you how I prepare during the week for the upcoming Ironman. So during the week, I wake up at 4:30 to eat my breakfast, which consists of oatmeal with cinnamon sugar and a glass of orange juice. And the reason that I wake up so early is because I am trying to get my stomach used to eating breakfast at around 5 o'clock. So I have time to digest before we jump in the water about 7:10 in the morning on Sunday. So for the entire week, I wake up at 4:30 and go straight out and eat breakfast, because that is exactly what I'm going to do on Sunday. And just about half an hour before the swim, I will consume one of these High Five energy gels with 25 milligrams of caffeine. Then when I finish the bike ride and go over to running, I will in the transition consume one of these Mountain energy gels with 100 milligrams of caffeine. And for the remaining of the run, I will consume one of the usual Mountain gels without caffeine about every 4th kilometer in every single aid station. So in terms of caffeine consumption, I have cut out all caffeine for the last 7 days. So the caffeine that I will consume tomorrow is going to have a more potent effect on me and my endurance. On top of the energy, I will also consume one of these salt tabs for every hour on the bike. So my electrolytes is topped off when I go into the run. So for now I will put the gels in the water bottles, and then I will head out to Amager Strandpark and check in my bike and my bags for tomorrow. So I have just packed everything and is actually ready for tomorrow. So in about an hour I will meet with 2 guys from the club, and then we will check our bikes in together. So now I'm just preparing my lunch, and for the past couple of days I have been carb loading, which means that I have been eating a bigger amount of carbohydrates in comparison with greens and protein. So right now I'm just boiling up some pasta fettuccine, and then I will put on some pre-made tomato sauce, and then I will also add some chicken to the meal. I've also been adding some orange juice to every single breakfast to get some more liquid carbohydrates in me. So during this past 2 days where I've been carb loading, it is not my intention to just eat every sugary thing I can see, but just to maximize the amount of carbohydrates that I consume in the same amount of calories that I typically eat. So it is not because I overindulge in all kind of sweet things. I just emphasize more on eating pasta, rice and potatoes more than the usual protein and vegetables. And then I will add juice to my breakfast, where I normally just drink regular water. This is what the finished product looks like. I know it seems pretty basic, which it also is, but in the upcoming days for such an event like an Ironman, I'm not going out and eating anything I'm not used to. I'm just keeping it simple and consuming good energy sources. So now I will eat this, and then I will head out to the bike drop-in. It has been a couple of hours since last update, and I just finished eating dinner. So for now I will just chill here in my living room and watch a movie, and then I will head to bed afterwards. So this will be the last update for today, and I think I will give you guys a last final update tomorrow morning when I eat my breakfast before I head out to the event. Right now I still feel pretty calm, but I do feel that the nerves are coming. All in all, I am really looking forward for tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a blast of a day. So this is the last update of today, and I will see you tomorrow morning. It is officially race day morning, and now I do really feel the nerves. So I am pretty excited and pretty nervous at the same time. Right now it is 4 o'clock. So my body has time to digest the food that I'm going to consume in just one moment. And after I have eaten my breakfast, I will get in the clothes, and then I will head out to the event. So per usual, my breakfast consists of oatmeal with cinnamon sugar. And for today's event, I put a little extra raisins on top. And then I'll have my usual glass of orange juice. I will just eat my breakfast, and then I will head out to Amager Strandpark.
Once we talked about
So we have just been told that the water temperature is 20 degrees, so that is pretty nice. This will definitely be the last update for you guys, so I'm just here checking the last things on the bike, and then I will change to the wetsuit, and then we'll just get going. So I will see you on the other side.
Tobias er startet. Siger appen nu.
Og Tobi er startet nu.
Ja, det tror jeg.
Noget at gøre det.
Ja, det tænker jeg også. Den grønne. Den er jo heller ikke grøn i hvert fald. Det vil være forkert, jo. Der er ikke noget bag. Tobi! Kom så, Tobi!
Tobi!
Good morning. So it is the day after the Ironman, and if I recall correctly, last time I updated you was right before I jumped in the wetsuit and got ready for the start yesterday. So in terms of my energy level, right now I am completely smashed. My body is so taxed and I slept absolutely horrible because my body is just so destroyed. But in terms of yesterday, I had the most incredible day. Both the swim, the bike ride and the run went absolutely incredible. And after the Ironman, I had a great evening together with my family and friends. And both my family and friends was there supporting me for the entire day, which meant a lot. A couple of days ago, I explained that I have abstained from caffeine to get a more potent effect of the caffeine I consumed yesterday. So I haven't drank coffee for the last 7 days, which meant that I was looking very much forward to the cup of coffee I was having here in this morning. I have already drank 1 cup of coffee and will go in and get another one in a moment. Besides that, my father is making eggs Benedict for breakfast, which I am looking very much forward to. My plans for today is just to try and regain some of my energy and consume a lot of delicious food. Good morning. So right now it is Tuesday morning when I'm recording this, and I must admit that I didn't have any energy yesterday, so I didn't record anything but that update that you just saw. Today my energy levels are much better, and therefore I would like to share the paces from Sunday's race. So my overall completion of the full Ironman distance was 9 hours, 51 minutes and 29 seconds, which I find to be absolutely unbelievable. And I am extremely satisfied with my debut on the Ironman distance. I had the most incredible day, and it was such a fun race to do. Everything went great. The weather was nice. I didn't have a puncture on the bike ride. My family and friends was there supporting me the entire day. Everything was just so amazing, and the atmosphere was great the entire day. I had so much fun and would definitely do it again. To dive a bit deeper in the different categories, I of course started with the swim, which I completed in 1 hour and exactly 8 minutes, which is a pace of 1 minute and 47 seconds per 100 meters, which I am extremely satisfied with and is my best ever open water swim. I placed myself in the category C, which was estimating themselves to ending the swim in 1 hour and 8 minutes to 1 hour and 10 minutes. And I thought that was a bit optimistic, but I wanted to swim with someone who was just a tad bit better than me, so I could get pushed into swimming a bit faster. But now I can see that next time I am actually going to rank up in the group B, because I ended the swim in that 1 hour and 8 minutes. This swim was a huge success and a great start to the race. Then in transition 1 I used 5 minutes and 45 seconds, and I had estimated that I wanted to use 6 minutes, so that was just after the plan. I didn't want to rush through the 2 transitions in the full Ironman distance, because I thought that getting comfortable in the shoes and clothes is providing more value in the long run during such a long race, compared to winning like 1 minute in the transitions. Then after T1 I got off to a great start on the bike. I just got going and didn't rush anything, so my heart rate could fall to a more sustainable level after the first transition. I always find my heart rate to spike after I go from swimming into the first transition in every triathlon race. So I always used the first kilometers on the bike ride to get my heart rate down to a more sustainable level. I finished the entire 180 kilometers on the bike in 5 hours and 17 minutes, which is an average pace of 34 kilometers per hour. This is without a doubt my most impressive part of the entire Ironman, because I am the weakest on the bike, and the 4 hours and 17 minutes was absolutely unbelievable. When I hit transition 2, I couldn't actually believe that I had done it in such a fast time. So I am of course incredibly satisfied with that timing, and overall the bike ride was just a great time. After the first couple of hours, the sun came out, and then it was just amazing to do the bike ride. I must admit I was pretty anxious the entire time of getting a puncture, because that would just be a slap on the motivation, but I was lucky, as I usually am, and didn't get any problems on the bike. So an absolutely huge success. Just to put the bike ride in a perspective, I had a bet with one of my friends that if I could finish the entire bike ride in 6 hours, he would owe ice cream the next time we are out cycling together. And I wasn't really sure that I could finish in 6 hours, but I was going after it. So me finishing in 5 hours and 17 minutes is just still absolutely unbelievable. So after the bike ride, I of course arrived to transition 2, which I used 2 minutes and 43 seconds on. I find transition 2 to be much easier than transition 1, because you just have to change the shoes, get off with the bike helmet, and then just get running. I estimated that I wanted to use maximum of 4 minutes in transition 2, and I used the 2 minutes and 43 seconds, so that was satisfying and just gone right after the plan. And then I began the marathon, which we had to do a 10-kilometer loop in the heart of Copenhagen. This run was without a doubt the most fun I had ever had on a run in my entire life. I did the entire marathon in 3 hours and 17 minutes, which is the pace of 4 minutes and 41 seconds per kilometer. Just to put that in perspective, I did my personal best marathon in spring this year, which was 3 hours and 16 minutes. The marathon I did 2 days ago was actually 1 minute from my personal best, so that was also pretty incredible. I had so much fun doing the run, and my family was there supporting me throughout all 4 loops. Besides that, there was also a lot of guys from the triathlon club, which was also supporting the entire day. And on top of that, my personal trainer was also there supporting me the entire way. And the different groups was placed on different locations in the run, so I just felt that every time I turned a corner, someone knew I knew someone on the side of the course. So that was also providing so much fun to the run. After finishing the run in 3 hours and 17 minutes, my overall timing was 9 hours, 51 minutes and 29 seconds, which placed me 8th placing in my age group and 208th in overall placing. The fact that I broke the sub 10 hour mark on my debut on the Ironman distance makes me so incredibly proud, and the entire experience was just so amazing. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have enjoyed following me on this adventure to completing my first Ironman, and I hope you want to keep following me during my upcoming adventures and races. If you have any questions to my experience during the Ironman, please leave them down below. And besides that, I just want to thank you for watching the video and following me through this great adventure. Take care, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.